Okay, so we're in the Model 3. We have a nice yoke steering wheel. We're going to show you the whole installation, but we want you to show you what it looks like when it's already installed. So notice my display and my point of view of the driver. Everything is here. Everything is already wired. There's no wires showing. And when you get in the car, if you don't have your mount out, you flip it out. You stick your phone on just like this, and it sits nice and flush right with the screen if you put the puck in the right location. And every time you get in, you'll notice a red light whenever the phone's not connected. When you put the phone on, you'll notice the wiring, it'll start light up, and it's charging at 27%. If your screen is locked on an iPhone and you put it on, you're gonna see the wireless charging indicator. And now if you wanna rotate it up, push the button in, put it in, unclick it a couple times, and we've got ours calibrated perfectly. So every time you get in the car, you just push it down like this, and then you have internet browsing, everything when you're sitting somewhere stopped, not when you're driving, of course, and your phone is mounted great for watching videos or anything like that. So we love it. It's a great mount. Again, you have the choice of vertical or horizontal, and again, pop it on, push it in, and if you install it in the right spot, it'll be completely flush. You can even put it all the way down like this, but with a round steering wheel, it's usually a little blocked. So we prefer like a 45-degree angle. Pop it on, and then every time you get in, you'll be set. It'll always be right at this location because you can hide it, pull it out, get in the car, drop it on. You've got fast, high-speed charging right at your fingertips, in your line of sight. No more looking down at the charging pad that's halfway under your display that you can't see anyway. Again, this is probably the worst because you can't see your phone, and now you have it up high and it's safer. You're not looking down. So both of our MagSafe chargers are great. This one as well. This one plugs right into the center console. We have another video. It's a completely different product. But either way, you get in the car, pop it on, starts charging wirelessly, and you can confirm it. And with, of course, a Samsung, it'll say high-speed charging like we've shown in the pictures. Thanks again. Keep your eyes on the road. Don't look down. Try our new product. Keep it retracted. It's clean. It's safe. You can put one on the driver's side, put one on the passenger side, have one down below. That's it. And again, it stays up nice and secure. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at everything in the box. We're going to explain installation options. I mean, some people put these right on their windshields in their cars. Some people put them on dashboards and mount them like this and put the phone right on to the magnet. Either way will work, but this mainly is to be sold to be used on the back of the display. So let's take a look at everything you get in the box, and then we're going to explain everything. The simple instruction sheet here tells you the same thing, that when you mount it on the back of your display, we're giving you the option of using a piece of clear bra paint protection film. So this film, when put on the back of the monitor, can be held there in place. Then you would install or remove the double-sided 3M tape and stick it on here. That way you're never sticking anything on your monitor, you're putting it on another surface. So this is optional. We honestly haven't even tried it because it's easy to take off. You just need a little heat gun, you warm it up, and you can remove this. But this 3M VHB tape is very expensive and it's super tacky, very, very strong. Obviously it has to be to take the weight of a phone on here. So anyway, in the box, we're going to give you a piece, one alcohol wipe, clean the area where you're going to mount it to. We're going to give you 2 clips. Now these clips are going to hold the wires that are going to run behind the monitor and down below. So we're going to show you where to position these so you can have a very, very clean look where you only have a small wire on the back side. So we're going to give you 2 of the clips, again with a 3M VHB tape. And the last thing we're going to give you, which is, I think, most critical, we're going to give you a couple pieces of tape. And these are alignment pieces of tape. Because once you determine exactly where you want this on the back of your screen, you're going to put one piece of tape here, one piece of tape here, and that way you'll know right where to put it, because you're going to have to remove it, peel the tape off, and stick it on. So we'll explain all that in the video. Again, a nice clean installation that we've seen in all the models is to have it on basically a 45-degree angle where your phone is hanging horizontally, but you don't want to see through it where the wire is going to run. So I'll show you this real quick. So what we've done is we've constructed this to be using a 90-degree elbow, a USB-C elbow. So you put the elbow in like this, it locks right in, and then all we do is we simply connect it to your USB-C port. So again, from this side, we put it right through like this, connect it, and then now you have the adjustment space of this much room. You can adjust it this much. So that's why it's critical to locate it back, the mounting position on the back corner, on the back, so you can rotate it up, horizontal, maybe when you're charging at a rest stop and you're watching something on YouTube, or while you're driving, or even driving at full horizontal position. Again, it all depends on your phone and how wide it is. The widest phones, you want them flush, like we're going to show you. On a shorter phone, you're going to want to have it close. On a wider phone, you're going to want to have it a little further away. And you also want it to work in the horizontal position. Again, you have this much leeway. So we're going to explain all that in the car. And again, once you stick this on, you'll be ready to go. You'll be super high speed, 15-watt charging. And now we're going to get in the car and show you the installation method. And we're going to show you how to hide this wire down the back side of your monitor all the way down, and how to hide it and plug it right into the side of your center console. Now, some people just leave the wire hanging down, plug it into your center console, have it run underneath, and sit it right on top. But if you want a clean install, we're going to show you a secret way to hide this wire and how to bring it into the storage compartment underneath the sliding drawer in your center console. So this will work on Gen 2 center consoles. On Generation 1, the older Model 3s, you could run it all the way down to the charging port and plug it into the cigarette lighter. Again, it's our new MagSafe smartphone display mount, fast charging. And now we're going to get in the car right now and show you how to install this whole thing in about 15 minutes. And also, don't forget, you can buy two. You could put one on the right side for the driver and one on the passenger side, because you have two USB-C ports. So a lot of people are testing these for us, and they actually have two in their car, because you can simply fold it up and you don't have to even see it. So you can have this in the car, close it up, fold it, put it away, and your screen is clean. Bring it out when you want to use it. We're going to show you more of that right now. But thank you for watching. It's RPM, and now we're going to get into installation options in your Tesla. Hey, it's Mark again, RPM Tesla and MagSafe Wireless Charging. We love it at RPM. Our arm rotational charging is doing great. It's a big seller. It hides in back. It's down low. But we've come up with something that may be more appreciated by more people. And this is our new 15-watt wireless charging MagBack charger. We're going to put a close-up right here. And again, this is our preliminary packaging. But everything is included. It's great. It works perfect. And you're going to mount it up high. So it's going to be out of the way, whether you have a round steering wheel or you have a yoke style steering wheel. So we've installed it on our models in the showroom here. And we want to show everyone, we're going to teach you everything you need to know to run it, to wire it, to get the cleanest possible installation imaginable. Okay, so let's start with what we're going to do, how we're going to install it. You'll notice we've given you a USB-C to USB-C cable. So inside of the box, we're going to give you this, and you're going to put the right angle on the head unit. So obviously, we're going to plug one into the USB-C port in your Model 3 or Model Y or Model S or Model X. So you just plug it in like this, and that's our power, and then it adjusts in width like this. Now, we're going to teach you how to run the full cable and the installation, we're going to show you how to run it all the way down and hide it inside your sliding port on your Tesla. But let's talk about locations first. Okay, first of all, you can install this one of two ways. You can hide the wire or you can lay it out. So if you've got one of our charging port data hubs, you could plug it in like this, plug this in here, and you've got power, and you could put your phone up high, you could put your phone horizontal or vertical, whatever you prefer. That isn't good enough for us. We prefer a clean installation. So we're going to show everyone how to install this in a way not many people know, through the side of your center console. So we're going to get ready to do that, and we're going to unplug the hub and take this out. And we're going to show you how to run a wire right up through the side of here. You're going to be amazed at how it can come right out and peek right out, and then we're going to set up the location. Okay, now the most important thing is choosing the location of where you're going to stick this. Obviously, passenger side is easy here, driver's side here, and most people will go with a little angled mount, not a total horizontal mount. And the factor that decides where to put it is how big your phone is. So this is as far as it can extract, but you might not want it way over here. So we suggest you figure out the ideal place for your normal viewing, and it's usually right about here, where you're about a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch from here and here, right dead center. So don't peel the tape off until you're sure you know exactly where you want it, because this 3M VHB tape is very strong and it's not going to let go. If you want to remove it, you would get it really hot, really hot, and take it off. If you park in the sun every day, you may want to get one of our great sunshades or someone else's, because you don't want this to get a lot of direct heat. We have a lot of protective covers for this as well. Anyway, that's all about our displays. And now we're going to go on and try to figure out where we want this 14 Pro Max to be located and where we want to put it on the back of here. And also compatibility, iPhone 12, 13, and 14, or any MagSafe backing will work. It also works on the Samsung phones if you have a Samsung case and if you're directly over the Qi sensor. You have to be directly on it. So we recommend metal rings or metal ring cases with Samsungs, and it will high-speed charge because of the 15-watt adapter we're using. Okay, now let's continue on with our installation. Okay, now once you're holding it exactly where you want it, you want to put some tape on each side of it and mark this exact location so you could be sure to adhere the tape to it. So I'm holding it in place and I'm putting a piece of tape on the bottom and the side, and I'm going right underneath it like this. It's a little hard for me to see, but that should do it. So this is your guide. And now we're going to peel the tape off and stick it right on. So make sure you have this holding it here. Okay, so open up the alcohol wipe and do one last wipe here. So make sure you want to cover all this. Now we're going to remove the super strong 3M VHB tape. Just peel it like this. And you can see that our logo on the back. And now we're going to put it right on this spot. And of course, it doesn't matter because it'll spin 360 degrees. So let me get a little better angle. Put it right. X marks the spot. So don't go down too low. Don't go over too low. That looks good right there. And there. Now push this on and it's going to grab like you won't believe. Now remember, you have the option to use the clear film. You would peel this off and stick this on in the same location, put it on like this, and stick it on there. Then if you ever want to take it off, you grab the tab and you pull it off. But we don't really recommend this. The tape is strong, but if you ever want to remove this, a heat gun, just a lot of heat, and you can pull it off. So we've done it, and there's no damage to your display, and now you're good. So now you push the button to rotate it,
change it from horizontal to vertical, or vertical to horizontal, and then we'll be able to adjust it for our phone, and it'll fit great. Okay, now, before we leave here, we want to show you these two little clips. So this is one clip and this is the other. And we're going to put the wire in like this. We'll do it right now, and we'll finish it up after we hide the wire. But just take this wire and bring it out there, feed it all the way through, and plug it in. So now we have power. You can see here we have power, we're plugged in, and then we're going to show you how to hide this wire. Okay, so now we're going to install the clips that are going to keep the wire tucked away. So just make sure you peel off the white tape that we use to line up the puck location. Peel that off carefully. And now one more chance to use the alcohol wipe. So you want to go all around here just to get any dirt, oil, or grease off. And now we're going to select the location for the first of our wire holding clips. So face it straight up like this, and we'll go right on this side here, and put that one right there. That holds great. And the other one, we think a nice location is down here. So when you turn this, whether you're horizontal or vertical, you don't want the wire to be too tight, and you don't want it popping out. So we're going to put it like this way. And again, this is all optional, but we just tried to think of everything for the cleanest installation. So push them on good, hold this on good. Don't apply too much pressure, you don't want to damage your display. And hook the wire around the first one. I'm doing this all by braille. And then down here around this one. So now the wire can actually move slightly as needed, depending on which position you have your phone. So whether you're up here or down here, it'll just guide in and out and slide in and out. This one might go better if it's to the side, so I'm going to remove it real quick and turn it 90 degrees like this. Okay, and again, then apply some final pressure. So this is what we think is the best way to do it. So right now the wire is coming down and going around and going here. And when we turn it, it's going this way. And again, it's all hidden. So everything's great. Okay, that should do it. Now we're going to get down below and show you how to hide the wire to make everything clean. Okay, so now let's show everybody how to hide the wire and how to run it into the center console. Now this wiring is going to be for the Gen 2 center consoles, the ones that slide open. Gen 1, you could run the wire across and you could go into the side. So you've got a couple of options. So let's first start off with this. Now, of course, the wire is coming down, and we're going to show you how to tuck it and hide it in here. And then we're going to run it around. So I'll just position it like this for now. Just put the wire just like this by sticking it underneath here. Now this carpet area, we're going to pull out so we can run the wire up and right inside this compartment. So use a pick or something to get underneath the carpet and get under the carpet, and you'll see it pops off very easy. This is just held on with plastic clips. And now we have access to the panel. We're going to shine a bright light through here so we can find our way up. So let's start with the wiring here. So take the wire and just put it down like this. Put it all the way underneath. Again, this panel separates, so just pop this off. So look at the wire, how invisible it just disappears. Popping it back together. And now we're going to go around and show you how to feed this wire up so you can plug it right in here. Okay, so now we're back in the car. Now these are your two USB-C ports, and they're very, very strong. That'll give us the 15 watts of power. So you just have to get this panel loose from underneath and pull it up, and then you release it from the bottom like this, and from the top, and this piece comes right off. So now we have access, and you'll see it's all held on by clips. We have access now to shine a light through here so we can find our way in. So now we're going to turn a bright light on, shine it right down inside, and that'll show us where it's coming out the other side. So if we hold that bright light there, what we're going to do is we're going to come right through the side and come right out the hole. So I'm gonna go like this over here, and I can see the light shining right through the carpet, like way down here. Oops. So there's the light coming through. So you can hold that like that. And now we're just gonna shine it right through. So we're gonna pop it in like this, and then we're gonna come back on the other side. And we're gonna find that wire, which is right down here at the bottom. Grab the wire with your hands, and now we have all this cord coming through. So now we're going to plug it in there after we're done, but let's go close the compartment up. And again, now the excess wire, you're probably better off to pull it up like this. So now you can see down here, it's very loose. It's running along the bottom under the carpet. Plenty of slack inside. We're going to close this right back up. And the wire's gone. It's completely clean. And now let's finish up and plug it in. And we'll show you how we're all powered up. And now we do have some choices of where you want this wire to sit and how much slack you want in here. So we're going to plug the wire in like this. And now we have power up here. You can see we're working. So now we just have to close this panel back up. So it's really easy to do. Just simply pull the wire, tuck it in the same compartment, and then all we're going to do now is decide where you want this. We think the best location is just put it on the bottom like this, so it's going straight in there. Now we have other adapters we sell. You could put in here. That way you have a USB-A as well as the 2Cs. But put the panel back in place, just like this. It all snaps back in, and you have power, and it's not conspicuous. It's just one wire sitting in here that you can plug and unplug as needed. And now we'll go back up top, and we'll hide everything on the top. Okay, so make sure you have enough slack here. Hopefully you can see this. And I'm going to go tuck this underneath the charging pad and go all the way over to this area. And then we're going to run it straight up like this. So you can't see it from up here. It's completely invisible. No wires showing. Thanks again, and they're in stock. It's Memorial Day, and we're starting our big sale right now. Thank you so much. We appreciate your business, and subscribe. You'll get notifications of all of our products as soon as they come out by watching our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.